Hey, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, today I want to talk about something that I think is just as valuable as your time. You know, a lot of us think our time is valuable, and because of that, we buy journals, we go on courses, we try all these different tips and tricks on time management. But we never think about our attention management, controlling our attention, focusing our attention on the things that are important to us. You know, if you put your phone down for 5 minutes and you walk down the high street, you are just met with loads of people, like zombies, with a phone in the hand, just mindlessly scrolling away, looking at all the content on it, and not paying attention to the real world, not focused on what is important to them. Now, you and I can, pat ourselves on the back and say, oh, I'm very clever for staying off my phone. I'm not one of those people. But what about in your head? What about all the content that's just, going across the little clouds that are drifting across your mind right now? Do you find sometimes that you lose your focus and you just grab onto some idea that's just floating by and you just follow it along for 5 or 10 minutes or even longer? And then you lose your focus on what you were doing, what's important to you, and you just aren't in control of your focus. So what I'd say to you is that, like time management, controlling your time, trying to get more of your time back, you should be more focused on focus management. Because when you think about it, like if I do some kind of time management course and I claw back 3 hours in my day, if I spend those 3 hours unfocused all over the place, how valuable was that time to me? It was just wasted time. So I would treat your focus as important as your time management. So that's what I'd say to you today is, how about doing this right now? How about maybe for the next hour, or if you can for the rest of the day, just pay attention to where your attention is going to. What has your attention? When you think about it, like we are just bombarded with everybody on the planet looking for attention right now. You've got everybody in your inbox. You've got everybody on your Facebook page. You've got everybody over on TikTok. When you're walking down the street, you've got advertisements, you've got banners, you've got slogans being shouted out, you've got a sale on here, you've got this person wants your attention. And our attention is all over the place. It's just scattered. And you find that when your attention is scattered, you never get done what you wanted to do. And by you focusing on everyone else, you're actually putting them there, whatever they're doing, you're putting that as more important than what you should be focused on. So like if there is something that you're looking to do, maybe write a book, build an online business, have a podcast, social media, whatever it is you're looking to do, shouldn't you have that as the focus? Shouldn't that be the bullseye on your day to day? And every time you drift off, when you get lost, because it does happen from time to time, how about dragging yourself back and making yourself focus on that bullseye again? This is the most important thing to me. When you find like some of these people who are superstars, maybe someone maybe in basketball or someone in baseball or football or maybe someone who's into music. Do you ever notice that when you listen to them talking about their lives? It's always strange for me when I listen to movie stars talking about hardly ever going to the cinema. These people who are in the movie business hardly ever go to watch movies or watch TV. They don't do that. And for a lot of them, it may be that maybe because they know how movies are made, it loses its magic and that's why they don't do it. But I think a lot of these people who, like the sports stars, are focused on their business. Everything else doesn't matter. They don't care what the latest movie was in the cinemas right now. They don't care what this latest sports star is doing over here or this club is doing over there or what this person thinks about them, because they're solely focused on their bullseye. They're solely focused on their sporting career. They're solely focused on the movies. They're solely focused on the music. That nothing outside that focus registers with them because it's not important to them. Well, you and I, unfortunately, get easily distracted, almost like a cat with a laser pointer. We're just constantly looking around at what everybody else is doing rather than focusing on what we should be doing. So that's what I'd say to you today is not just you, but also me, is to remind ourselves that it's okay clawing time back. It's okay focusing on time management skills and all the different things that we can do to save time, to make ourselves more productive. But what about your focus? Your focus should be just as important. You should be drawing yourself back to whatever the bullseye you have that you're looking to do today. And stop giving everybody else, as much of attention as they deserve. All these people don't deserve your attention. If you're writing a book is the most important thing to you, you should be on your book. If building a business is the most important thing for you, that's where your focus should be. It shouldn't be on the TikTok videos. It shouldn't be on the Facebook page, the podcast, or whatever else. You should be bringing yourself back over and over and over again today, focusing on the things that are most important to you. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.